Hey, what up, legends? How's it going? Kiwi and Bacon here. Now, tonight is the last day of the expansion. I know there's a few of you guys that are gonna want to boost a couple ranks really fast, and well, I've got the deck just for you. And even if you don't manage to see this video tonight and you want to climb right as the new season comes up tomorrow and get as high as possible, that's going to be possible too. So the deck that I will be playing tonight was of my creation, and I'll show you guys in just a moment. There's going to be a link in the description so you guys could go check it out for Hearthpwn. And of course, if you enjoy, an upvote would be quite appreciated. Now, there's going to be a giveaway on Sunday for this channel. I'm giving away 7 Hearthstone card packs to one of you guys. So if you just started playing recently, or you've got a limited pool of card, well, that'll be there for you. All you've got to do to participate in that giveaway is subscribe to the channel if you're not already, as well as leaving a comment down in the comment section below, letting me know why you should win those card packs, or what you liked about this deck, and I'll enter you in the draw for that. So good luck to everyone. Now, let me introduce you to the anti-meta Paladin. Yes, the only deck on the ladder that is playing Tinkmaster over Spark, and I'm not even kidding here. Now, there is another thing that I would like to mention. If you've got a second Corridor Keeper, which I don't because I'm a poor pleb and I'm giving card packs instead of buying them for myself, craft another Corridor Creeper. You can replace it for the Raid Leader. You can replace it for one of the Fungal Mincers. You can replace it for basically anything in the deck. It doesn't really matter. Corridor Creeper is just a fantastic card to have in your opening hand. And so is Tinkmaster Overspark. And I'll show you guys in just a moment. Hopefully we manage to pull a few fantastical wins with this, so you guys can understand what the appeal is of this very deck, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I thought that playing a Paladin deck that also runs a few tech cards in it could be quite interesting, and well, depending on what you're playing against, you're either going to want to keep or to remove those from your opening hand. In this case, Chief Inspector is useless. Gluttonous Ooze is probably not going to be very helpful. So I'll keep the 1-drop, and I'll hope to draw Tinkmaster Overspark, which I don't. It's okay. Does not really matter. The point of Tinkmaster Overspark is if you can get it in your opening hand, you're almost guaranteed to actually proc it on one of your creatures by turn 3. And what that does is pretty neat. Master Overspark does a ton of value if you actually manage to give yourself a dinosaur. And if you don't, and and your opponent had nothing on the board, well, it didn't matter, did it? Because, well, you still had you still have a 3/3 on the board. 3/3 is not always that fantastic, but it's better than nothing. So you take a chance to get yourself ahead of the game, which is pretty neat in my opinion. Alright, so Righteous Protector comes in, and then I'm going to buff the crap out of my minions. And he's gonna draw cards, and that is very good for me, well, because I've got Divine Favor. So hopefully we can manage to make this work. Yes, draw cards. Farsight into Farsight. Wow, okay. Well, you know what? That's fine. That's completely fine. Well then, I'm going to do some trades. Gonna make my opponent draw an extra card, so I can draw an extra card. And we get some pretty neat stuff.
Repent. The battle.
There's the second Righteous Protector. So far, so good. I'm assuming my opponent is playing a Shudderwock deck. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, he is. Okay. He absolutely is playing Shudderwock here. And well, I'm going to just basically flood the board. That's the best that I can do at the moment. Just trying to flood the board, trying to go for your opponent. This very deck is excellent against hunters, against mage, and against warriors most of the time. Warlock, not so much, because your tech cards, the tech cards that you're running in the deck just don't really do much for you most of the time. Sure, I'll take a free Tyrion, that's alright. Now, our opponent is definitely playing hexes in his deck, so we have to be careful. So I'm going to play Stormwind Champion next turn. He's probably going to want to hex that. So I don't really have too big of an issue with that, personally. Let's go with the champion.
Behold the might of Stormwind.
So we kill the totem. We go face. Most likely going to be a hex. If he doesn't have it, maybe another volcano. I don't know. You never really know. That's alright. And then the other champion could be absolutely fantastic here. Or we could also just play Fungal Mincer. Ah, interesting. Shudderwock with Keleseth. I kind of like the idea behind that. Let's go with some Fungal Mincer action here. Stonehill. The Stonehill's gonna get us a Mogushan Warden. No, it's not. It's gonna give us Senjin Shieldmaster. And well, I don't think Volcano does anything here. There's just too many stats on the board. Well, I mean, it does not clear the board, I would say. Here's the Hex. Here it comes. It's fine, though. It's absolutely fine, because I still have the other Stormwind Champion. No biggie. No biggie. We're going to play the... actually, no. Wait. I'm going to trade first. And then I'll play the Stormwind Champion, because I want the little recruits. Recruits that are going to be buffed with the level up. So far, this is a very good board. My opponent is in a dire situation. Yes, I used the word dire. Come at me. I think we're gonna win this game. Unless, of course, he has Lightning Storm. Well, I mean, that's still a lot of damage. That's still pretty big. Does he have a second Lightning Storm? Nope. Right. So, that's 6, 7, 8, 12. Well, that's enough. There we go. So our little recruit leveled up twice, smacked her opponent in the face. That was her first victory, so far, so good. I would like to be able to showcase a game where I actually use the tech cards, aka Hunter, or, you know, something like that. Mage, maybe? But yeah, I actually really like the idea behind this deck, because it's just as good as plain, you know, plain Baku Paladin. But on top of that, there's another layer of, oh yeah, I'm actually playing those tech cards that can actually destroy your game. It just completely render it useless. And I actually love it. It is super fun. We're playing against a priest. Oh, we get a decent hand again. No, this hand would be the best thing that could happen to us if we had Tinkmaster Overspark here. Overspark would be beautiful in this situation. Well, then again, yeah, I've got a pretty disgusting start. I'm gonna have 7 minions on turn 3. I'm gonna have 7 minions on the board by turn 3. That's a lot of minions. That's a lot of minions that my opponent can't deal with. So, but that has nothing to do with the tech. So, as you can see, you can still have the ridiculousness of aggro Paladin, or in this case, Baku Paladin, with a little twist on top. Twist being that you're... Oh, look. Isn't that fantastic? Okay, well, I'll just do it. I'll just Tinkmaster Overspark. Okay, well, no arms. I got a squirrel. It's alright. Could have been a dinosaur, but we didn't lose value, right? So it's okay. I could have taken the chance of giving my opponent a dinosaur. I did not want to do that. So, but yeah, no, this is still fine. Let's go here with the Righteous Protector. And keep going face. On top of everything, if you do have Tinkmaster Overspark and your opponent has a huge minion on the board with Death Rattle, in this case against Priest, it does work sometimes. If you have nothing on the board because you got cleared and your opponent is running something along those lines, it can actually do a ton of damage. So that is quite good. Let's go on ahead here. Just clear my opponent. I've got the Raid Leader buffing everything up. Yeah, okay. So we're not in the bestest of situations, but we still have a huge board. He is running Psychic Screams. It is guaranteed. That's just a thing that priests do now. And well, I believe we do have a ton of damage here.
Mind if I roll need?
All right. Well, level up doesn't really achieve anything, does it? I'm going to go face. That's what I'm gonna do here. My opponent is at 4. I can put him down to 2, but I will not do so. I would waste the recruits. I probably should have, because if he does have Psychic Scream now, okay, never mind. If he did have Psychic Scream, that could have been absolutely ridiculous. But here we go. All right, cool. Second game, second victory. I'm climbing. Well, that's the goal of the deck, of course, but I'm climbing. I'm happy about that. All right, so that's pretty much it for the anti-meta Baku Paladin. It was a ton of fun to play on the ladder, and it actually works decently well against many of the decks that are being played at the moment. And well, I'm quite happy about the results. Now, if you guys are facing a ton of druids, of spell hunters, and mages, you're gonna be pretty happy with this deck because, well, it does a bit better than normal Baku Paladin to clear them out. That is pretty much it for me today. Thank you very much, everyone that did watch the video to the end. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.